We're in Bumo님's second ship again. Cafe vlog. Doing 연습 for our interview test on Monday tomorrow. We got a list of sample questions of what we'll be asked on, but that's only like probably 50% of the questions we'll be asked. This is how we are practicing. So for the sample questions that we were asked, we just wrote down some sample answers. So we're going to try and memorize that and use all the vocabulary for level 2. Vocabulary, use all the moonbop for level 2. Use all the grammar for level 2. Korean to get into level 3. So if we can answer the questions, use the grammar, and can talk for long enough without making too many mistakes. For example, grammatical mistakes or particles, or have enough vocabulary, well then we can get to level 3. The problem with the interview is that when you're asked a question, like for example in your ChineseIrish, or like, you know, you talk about your hobbies or whatever, they'll probably ask you more about that topic. So yeah, for example in level 1 I was asked what my hobbies were, and I said Taekwondo, and I did Taekwondo in Ireland, and I prefer Taekwondo in Korea because it's more fun. And then they asked me like, oh, in Taekwondo class what do you do? I was like, fuck, I don't have any of this grammar. I don't have any of this vocabulary. They asked me what's the difference between North Korean Taekwondo, like ITF Taekwondo and WTF Taekwondo is, and I was like, one is fun, one's not fun, because I didn't know how to say it. So again, in this list of questions, one of the questions is, in your free time, what do you normally do? And an honest answer would be, I probably go to the gym and work out in the gym for a bit. But then, if I actually say that in my ChineseIrish, they'll go, okay, what do you normally do at the gym when you're exercising? I don't know how to say lifting weights, I don't know the names of the exercises, I don't know any of that, so like, you should tailor your answers based on what you can talk about when further asked about it. So that's why we're bothering to do these prepped answers, and to make sure that we use as much of the grammar, as much of the level 2 grammar in these answers as we can. Because when we're further asked, it's harder to do it on the spot than it is to just memorize. So that's why we're doing it this way. But on another note, jeez, why am I so high? Why is this so low? On a personal note, when studying, I think it's important to realize how you study. It's probably going to be different from how everyone else studies. So, like, I don't read so good. Not to say that I don't read so good. That sounds bad. So, you know, after school I went to art college, where we didn't really have to read those books. We just did work, and like, I like visual things, I like auditory things. Like, I learn better from listening. Like, I'm the kind of person that I create a page and it takes me a while, and then I don't retain it as much as if, you know, I watched an episode of The Simpsons. I can remember all the jokes really easily. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write up my answer, then record it as an audio track on my phone, and then just listen to the audio track over and over again, and then it memorizes really easily that way. So I think when you're studying for your tests, you should kind of figure out how best you learn and study that way instead of just studying the same way that everyone else does, because I used to do that and it took me forever to learn anything, and it didn't get me very far, and I thought I was stupid for a while, and that's not true. You just learn differently, that's it. Anyway, I better get to work, so anyway, and wish me good luck on my test, which has probably already happened. How did your interview go? How was your pain going?
알겠어.
알겠어? Is that what you're going to say in your interview?
네, 맞아. 저는 다음 주 결혼할 거야. 누구 하고 저도 몰라요.
너무 행복해.
네.
좋겠어요.
제 결혼식 오세요.
결혼식
네, 맞죠?
누구하고 같이? 아직도 몰라요.
몰라요. 아마 이따가 길에서 물어봐요. 그리고 저하고 결혼하고 싶어?
네, 알겠어.